Hello everyone, this is a live stream, the first one on the channel, just for fun. Long story, game over. This is gonna be interesting. This is the first stream ever on this channel, and I'm doing it basically to test out the streaming setup, test out the audio. We should have a couple of things going on here. You can see on the left hand side, courtesy of Mr. Coin Pusher. On his channel, he's doing this October 1cc challenge thing, playing Splatterhouse. Oh, this is starting well. Let's see now. So what we're doing here is trying to get good enough on one of the arcade games from our youth. This particular game is something I played a couple of times, not that many. And since it is October and the month of Halloween, it's a fitting subject. So the Quarter Pusher has been doing these 1cc challenges, trying to get good, trying to play through Ghouls and Ghosts. He also did X-Men, and both of them he got good enough to 1cc the actual game. Regular settings, no fancy stuff. And I wanted to join in on the fun because I do like this game. I first learned about this game not in an arcade but in a computer magazine called Commodore User. So back in the day you had people reading Zap64, Computer and Video Games, and then Commodore User. A lot of people liked Zap64. I personally loved Commodore User. I have no idea why. It was just one of the first computer magazines my dad bought for me. This was like way back. And in that magazine, they had a arcade section with new arcade games coming out. The reviews and everything. And I read about this game there, but never got to play it until several years later. I think it was at one of the sort of traveling fair thing that come. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Okay, are we? Yeah, we're good, and we have this. Yeah. So I learned about this game, and then I played it several years later, a couple of times, and I've played it like now and then, but not really rigorously, and not really trying to really get into it. So when the Quarter Pusher started doing his October challenge, I thought, okay, this might be a good reason to just try some streaming, see what happens, see if we can make this work. Now I'm probably gonna move these streams. Oops, that was a bad judgment. I'm probably gonna move these streams on a separate channel. Trying to do this all of October, playing a little bit every day. Probably not live streaming every day. The Quarter Pusher does this like 1 hour each day. Oh, that was close. I'm probably going to record some runs. We're going to run a tally on the left side of the screen. This is the same thing that Quarter Pusher does. We are keeping a tally of the session and the total. So for each video, we're starting at the same total as we left the previous video. And see how much money we'll be spending to get good enough to hopefully be able to 1cc this game. Jumping the mines, yeah, when playing this game, you have a long jump and a short jump, because if you just tap the jump button, you do a much shorter, much lower jump. So when jumping the mines, it's important to keep holding and keep pushing that button, or else you're just gonna land on it. That's a double whammy. There's some serious range on the bat. Okay, almost jumped there. That would have been a mistake. Oops. Just jump this, and we're good to go. And we're on to the next one. So Quarter Pusher, he's been playing this since October 1st. So I've been watching those streams, having a great time, and I've been watching the Ghouls and Ghosts one. Let's move over here so we're safer. Oops, and the chair is coming. Oh, that was a rookie move. Knives. Let's see if we can do the knives. It's gonna be single knife 3 times, and then we're gonna have double knives, I think. Yep. Let's see if we can. Oh, that was a rookie move. Oh, no. That was a major misjudgment. Well, let's try it again. Now, funny fact, funny story. I managed to stream for almost an hour on private. So much for knowing what I'm doing, right? So do that, and then we'll do the knives. Just need to focus a little bit here. 2, and then we have the third one, and then we have the double knives. Oops, move a little bit over. Hopefully I'm not gonna get one. No! Okay, and then we move out of the way, because I've been watching the Quarter Pusher stream, and I know that that's gonna flip. First time I played this game, like a couple of days ago, just to test it for stream and everything. Oh, that got me. That got me really good, that chandelier. The chandelier. We're on to stage 3, okay. So here we need to try to save our shotgun. And we got a little lucky with that one. Let's try to not... waste any bullets. And there's something called... Oops, almost forgot to jump. We should be able to... yeah, talk about not wasting the gun. I should have just ducked. Okay. Let's get over here. Duck for the bird, hit that guy in the toes. Duck, not shoot. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the one for you. Well, we only really need the second shotgun to be able to get past. Let's just wait for that guy to throw up. Yep, there we go. Maybe punch him a couple of times would be smart. So we have the shotgun, we should be able to get this guy. Make sure not to waste any shots. Yeah. Now I started streaming a couple of hours ago, managed to put it on private, of all things, which was, it was a good stream. So that should take care of him. And then we have the birds. Then we have another rock hidden behind... The rocks are actually quite handy to get rid of those guys. So here's the first shotgun. Let's do that. And then wait. Pick up the shotgun. Now, what would be really handy... what would be really handy would be if I actually learned how to do the drop slide, the jump and slide. But I haven't had time to look into that at all. I just know it exists. So that guy is gone. So we don't get the second shotgun here, which means that we have to improvise. That was not a good move. I should have waited a little bit longer, but well, we'll get there. So let's get rid of these guys. He can just vomit as much as you want, hopefully. Really? That was... This is not going well. So let's see if we can get this back. Okay. Now I'm getting kind of cocky because I did this guy in the previous stream without problems at all. So let's continue. So far we've spent 2 quarters. Let's just do that. Really? Okay. Let me just gather my thoughts a little bit here. Okay. So we're trying this again. Completely forgot about the beasts. So we need to move forward to kick it the second time to not waste any bullets. Oh yeah, because of course we're starting at the... Whoops. We don't want to fall. Oh no, I want to... Maybe I should start focusing on the game. That would be rather... Yeah, that saved me a couple of shots. We still have a life left. No, okay. I keep hitting the jump button instead of shooting, which is not good. Does take a little time to get this stuff into the fingers again. See, I've stolen or borrowed my kid's fight stick to play this. So when I play these games, I sometimes use the keyboard just when I want to get my fix in, which means that it's not completely in my fingers yet in the controls. So let's see if we can get this guy now. So that was the end of the gun. That was... Okay, we did... Oh, 0 lives, 1 heart. That was, well, we're at stage 4. On 2 quarters. That's not bad. On the stream I did, which was private, I managed to get even... Like, I managed to get here. Sorry, just focusing a little bit here. The jumpies. We don't want to... Oh, that, I knew that was going to go bad. I managed to get here on one quarter. 2 quarters is not bad. So let's time these. And move out of the way, please. Well, at least we're here. So yeah, 2 quarters, not bad. Let's do another quarter and let's start again. So yeah, I streamed for almost an hour before noticing that the stream was set to private, which was sort of a bummer. Oh, that's just unfair. So it was set to private, and it was a pretty good stream. But then I decided that, well, let's just go again. Really? That was, well, I got past it, but that was not very elegant. Let's see if we can do it better this time. I'm waiting for that bat to come. Okay, this is gonna be close and do a double jump like that, and we're through, which wasn't that bad. So yeah, the private stream, not gonna publish it, even though it was kind of cool and I got kind of far. We're at the Hall of Mirrors, and from looking at Mr. Quarter Pusher, I know he's going to be coming here. That was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot. I was too close. So he's coming at the 4th mirror on the first get-go, and then it kind of varies. Sometimes it's a 4th, sometimes it's a 5th. Okay. So that was just pure luck. So let's see now. 1 mirror, 2 mirror, 3rd mirror. Get ready. No. 4th. No. See? Now it's the 5th mirror. 6th mirror. That was pure luck. That was pure luck. that was not skill at all. If we can get through this. Okay, so it's this one. No, it's next one. Again, just punching through, and yes, we're safe. Let's crack one open and see. Oh, it's this level. Let's see. The spinning heads around the cross. I got really lucky on the stream that was privated. And we need to make sure that we hit the heads with the blade, because if they get... that was a cheap shot. If they get... Yeah, you could see it there. If the head gets past the edge of the blade, you don't hit it when you swing. So we need to hit, and the blade actually has a quite large range. So just by hitting a lot, you should be able to hit much earlier. And also, I haven't played this level, almost forgot it. So I don't know when they stop spinning, which is part of hitting that moment where I think it's here. That was a... So the timing was... I'm not doing that great here. So I managed to get past this on like the first try on the previous stream. Oh, we're starting all the way back here. That was just pure luck. So let's get this guy out of the way, and we're at the spinning blades. Now let's see if we can try not to hit our heel on that one. Yeah, we're good. Oh. Not go back and stab ourselves. That would be kind of stupid. This should, yeah, there's a bat. Then we have the next, oh, there's a second bat. Wait for that. Tried that without nicking ourselves in the heels, and we should be good. Yes, perfect. And then we have what, the whole, yeah, the mirror hall. Let's see if we can get a little bit lucky here. So 4th, 1, 2, 3 should happen around here. Nope. Now it's the 5th. So we lost one there. Can we get the second one? No. Here. Okay, that was... What happened there? He punched me. Like... Can we just walk on? And maybe not really meet him at all? So much for that. Well, we managed to... Yeah, now we're free to go. Yeah, we are in the clear. We're in the clear. So we should be at the spinning head upside down cross. I haven't even had time to check the stream if there's any comments. Hold on. Let me just get through this, and I'll look to see if we have any people watching, because that would be fun. So yeah, if I haven't read your comments out, it's because I haven't. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Duck. Why? Okay, hold on. Nope. Well, someone tuned in at some point. So let's see what we can get going here. So it shouldn't be too difficult if we get a little bit lucky with our swings early enough. The main problem here is figuring out when it stops, like there, I think. Oh! Oh, that was a cheap shot. I got a little bit lucky, and soon they'll be back for more. Yeah, then it's gonna be a full house. Only I could get a little bit closer. Yeah. Okay, that was it. There is super extended range on this thing. So now we have a little break. I'll just do that, and we're back with, we should be good. Now we're at stage, what? Stage 5, I think? Yeah. There's this really weird long sequence. Now we've been racing through this game up until this point. Sorry about that. Okay, something's going on. We have been racing. Yeah, we're at stage 5 already, and we spent $1, which isn't that bad. I was talking about earlier, because this place here, the chairs aren't that big of a deal. They don't jump around as much as they did on the second boss level, which means it's kind of easier to get here, but then we have some sections coming up. Now, I mentioned that this was sort of a challenge between me and the Quarter Pumper, because I have been watching his streams. And that's where I got the idea that I want to try to do this for fun, for October as well, to see if I still had it sort of in me to get good at games. My old childhood arcade game. Now we do a small corrective jump, and then we just keep going, and we wait for this guy here. So when Mr. Quarter Pumper chose Splatterhouse for October, I thought this is a perfect opportunity to just figure out how this whole streaming thing works and just try it for myself. So now I played that level a couple of times earlier today in the other stream, so that's why that part went so well. This is not okay. What happened there? Why is that skull down there? There's something weird going on. There's something weird with the graphics. Okay, that was a double. Okay, we got through that quite well. And I managed to forget about the face that was following me there. Oh, we're back at the mirrors. Oh, he's getting... That was pure luck. I cannot honestly say that was a calculated move by me. It should be coming... I have no idea what's going on here. Why am I hitting him that well? So is he coming? He's coming. This final mirror, we should be able to hurry through. Yes. Now he actually nicked me in the ankles on my previous... Okay, so we need to hurry here. Okay, I don't like these jumping thingies. I really don't like them. So this is another trick I picked up while watching the Supporter Pusher. Staying to the right. And we're saved by the door. That was actually, that was sort of a chicken move, but I mean, whatever gets us... Oh! Oh, we're here. What was the... Okay. There was... Okay, so... There's a this used to be our girlfriend. Okay, that was... that was not a good move. We need to get to the middle of the screen. How do we do that? We jump, I think. Okay, we need to move away from those claws. That wasn't very smooth. There should be a trick to this. There should be some kind of... Okay, there's... This is hard. Well, let's try it for a little while longer. We're still at $1. 4 credits. Let's insert. Let's play until $2 and see where that gets us. That should be fine for this first stream. Now, this is just a test stream, seeing if I can even get this to work. I will probably be moving the streams over to another channel called Mojo Arcade. There's a link down in the description. And I'm going to try and play at least every day. Not live, because I'm not going to be able to stream live every day. So I'm probably going to record some runs and do live streams maybe 1 or maybe 2 times a week. Because I don't really have the time to do... Oh, no, I completely miscalculated that one. Yeah, that's not... This is not gonna go... Okay, that was... I gotta stop talking when I'm playing. Well, that wouldn't make for much of a live stream. But yeah, let's try to get through this level, which we do actually know how to do. We need to do a couple of long ham times and a short adjustment jump. So here we need a long hang time, and we need long hang time. We do a small adjustment, and then we run, and we run, and we wait for that guy to get his business in order. So yeah, I'm probably moving the streaming over to the separate channel, which has currently no subscribers. Oh. Okay, that was it. So we're moving the stream over to a separate channel after I've done this a couple of times. This was more to figure out how OBS works, put up the whole thing where I'm accumulating some of the money spent. As you can see on the left-hand side, there are one entry for what the amount of quarters we spent this session, and the accumulated total. I'm not going to fall into that ladder. No! Oh, no, 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 no. How did that happen? That phase, I thought that phase wasn't coming until later. I really hate this level, because you have to... I think you have to punch out that guy floating up there. And now everybody resurrects, which is no fun. So we should be able to... It's kind of hard to comment on the game and talk at the same time, but yeah, well, put it this way. I hate this level because of that floating guy. It makes it impossible to do anything. Now he's going to come from the left. I know that. So I need to punch him there. But I don't know how many times I have to... I don't know how many times I have to... How many times I have to punch him to get past this level. or if there's another trick. Now it just goes out of the way, so, or... I can't punch him when there's... Ah, there we go. Why did that suddenly work? Were I supposed to jump down there? Because then it's an... Oh, no. And now we got wolves as well. And skulls. Ah, no. Why? Okay, let's do another and try to not fall into the... Try not to fall into the pit. Now, as I was saying, on the left, you'll find the amount of quarters we've spent. And then there's a total score, which will go across all streams. So as I'm playing this more and more, trying to first actually finish the game and then try to do the 1cc, you're going to see how much money we spend. Now, this is not my idea. This is a quarter pumper's idea, and I thought it was really nice. So we had a little chat, and he was okay with me trying to, or not trying to, but okay, that was a stupid thing. Ah, that was even more. Why? I got to stop talking. So he was okay with it, and I made my own, figured out my own way of doing it. It turns out that he was doing it in a completely different way. I'm using some auto... Oops. I'm using a auto hotkey software program for Windows that can do Python programming in. So I use that to update a couple of text files, and those text files are then read into OBS in a couple of text layers, keeping track of everything, which means that I can also go back and fix any mistakes. Let's not forget that and keep going. And so we're going to keep a running total of how much money we spend on this game. Not only to finish it, but also to hopefully 1cc it at some point. And it's also a small challenge right now, because who's going to finish it first? And who's going to 1cc it first? Now, Mr. Quarter Puncher, yeah, that's Quarter Muncher. Mr. Quarter Pumper does have a little head start. He started out on October 1st. Which means that he has a head start. But I do think, since I've been also playing this a little bit, why did I not just move out of the way? Okay. He has a head start. I've played this a couple of times while trying to set up my stream and get everything organized. So I probably have a couple of hours into the game. In total, that was just pure luck and no skill needed on my part. Here he is again, and that didn't help at all. So I think we're at a sort of a same level right now. I know that he, on his last stream, he did like, it's the 5th today, so he did 4 streams. Oh, that was a cheap shot. So he has approximately 4 hours into the game. I'm approximately 3 hours into the game, 2.5, 3 hours into the game as well. So I think we're starting off on similar terms or similar skill level. I really need to focus on this one. But it's going to be interesting to see, because... Oh, let's take that. Let's get this stick. The stick is good. It has long range. The chairs here are somewhat similar to the ones on the second boss, but they don't jump as high, so they're slightly easier to get rid of. Second level here, not a big fan, but it's doable. Let's see if we can do it without losing a heart. Famous lad's words. So So do that. Let's get rid of the little and just hot-foot it over there. Yeah, this is going better. Another one coming here. Let's see, let's just get rid of this guy. Then we get rid of that guy, and we take a running start with 2 long jumps, small corrective jumps, long jump, small corrective jump, long jump, and then up over that, so we don't have to go into the basement, because we hate the basement. It is no fun at all. And we are in the, let's see if we can get this done now. So that one starts out pretty much the same every time. Do we have any ghost specters coming? And then we have the face, so that's similar. Now I'm in uncharted territory. Let's just get that. No, don't hit in the air when jumping the ladder. Oh boy. Okay, we did manage to... Oh, now I forgot that he comes from the left. This is what I get for talking to you guys. Let's see. Okay, that was pure luck. Let's see if we can get this going now. Really fast because these guys are spawning like crazy. They're coming so close, it's almost... Why can't I continue to the right? That was a cheap shot. No! Why? Can't I hit him outside the screen? That's not fair. So for some reason, the screen doesn't continue. I don't know if it's an error or if I need to like hit him when he's talking. No. I don't know why it doesn't open up. I don't know why. Why am I not allowed to continue? Why am I not allowed to continue? There we go. Okay, wait and see. Is this the ladder or... Yeah, so jump the ladder and go up. I don't want to go further down because that is... Oh, did I really want this room? I think this is like the sweet spot. Staying at this distance from everything should allow me to both... No! Okay, we have one life left. We can do this. It doesn't really help us that much since we get to the final boss. It did get us. The next level is the boss, and if we don't have any lives, then we need to start again. So staying over here, we should be... Oh, that was close. No. Oh, 1 heart and the level boss. There's no chance. There is absolutely no chance we're going to make this. So what happens now? Does it jump or does it... No, I tried to jump away. Can I duck below those? I don't know. Am I even allowed to continue? No, I can't continue on the end boss. I need to have all my lives. Okay, we're heading for $2. And now the counter skipped a beat, I think. Yeah, nope, we're at $2. Okay, so, no. Okay, the counter works, but it didn't work as planned, so there's something wrong. We're 1/4 over, but... You know what? We'll call it the day. We got To Your Girlfriend turning into a monster. This is gonna be, I've been streaming for an hour now. This has been the first stream for those of you who tuned in or watching it later on. Have fun. I'm gonna be back with another stream probably in 3 or 4 days. Maybe before. We'll just have to see how it pans out, okay? Bye for now.